with the Brooklyn Nets vlog.
I'm fitting to score next. My J is all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Nigga, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. It's been between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN.
Yo, that's phase is the best phase. We out here. Shout to Joey BK in the building. Yeah, man. Talk. We got the precap that's happening in the mall. Suns just whooped the Lakers. You know what I mean? But they gonna be on the back to back. We gonna have rest. But shout to Joey BK, man. Thanks for joining the panel. Talk to us. Who you think Jordi Fernandez gonna play? Did you see the injury report?
I saw that Cam Thomas was supposed to be out. I think Clax is supposed to be out. DFS, forgot, and somebody else is questionable. Those are the only two. Only couple of names that I've seen related to injuries. But yeah, man. You know, we down a couple of guys. We kind of hurt and hobbled right now. But you know what? I mean, this team is deep. This team got grit. This team got heart. And you know what? When you got those things, you know what I mean, and a good head coach, anything is possible. So I ain't even really tripping about it. I mean, look how many people we were down last game against the number one seed in the East. We ain't even have, in the West. And we ain't even had no center in that game, and we won that. Who would have thought we would have pulled that out? So I'm not counting my boys out, especially with them catching the Suns on the back to back. I'm not doing that, regardless.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. That shit the worst feeling in the world. Thinking that the team that you root for, the team that you love, you think they're gonna lose and then they win. Like it make you feel bad for, you know what I mean? Not believing in them, you know what I mean? Like that ass when I was watching the Golden State Warriors, I felt like we could beat them. I wasn't sure that we could beat them on their own floor, but shit. I mean that defense is defense, you know what I'm saying? And they was using the whole shot clock. They had Golden State Warriors shooting less than 8 seconds.
Yeah,
6 seconds on the clock. They still looking for a shot.
Yeah. So I pulled up the the injury report just to be precise because we want to give precise information to the fans, man. So Noah Clowney is going to be out. Clowney has been ruled out against the Suns. He got ankle injury. Dorian Finney-Smith is day to day. Cameron Johnson is day to day. Cam Thomas going to be out. Nick Claxton is day to day, and we already know Bon John and Dayron is out. So yeah, man, yeah, it's gonna be rough. We gonna have to Jordy gonna have to look to the end of the bench to get
Yeah,
to what I
but
mean to get some help
yeah,
up.
that's the happy medium, though, Joey. You play the bench, play those Quee, play Tyrese Martin, let them get minutes. Call players up from the G League if you got to. Don't make no trades unless it's the bets. You know what I'm saying? A development team that we got work, and they work fast.
Right.
Shawan Howard, Steve Hetzel, Corey Vincent. I
Uh
think, and I think so. I might be missing. No, Jay Hernandez. They're a good coaching team, man. And Jordi
yeah.
Fernandez at the helm. This is hell, bro. Again,
Right.
we lucky. We lucky. They prioritize. I think they learned their lesson in a sense where, and I don't say that in an arrogant way. I say that in the biggest voice in the locker room is a coach, is the head coach opposed to a superstar. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's all I'm saying.
But 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 I wanted to bring up something. So I know we talked about. I mean, everybody in the NBA world gets so hyped off of get so hyped off of the big names and the known names and they might see a team that don't got too many a lot of young guys and a lot of guys that's not known and try to write them off and Steph Curry and a couple of the analysts Golden State analysts said some shit that a couple of us been preaching on the panel, man. Like, listen, it could go bad for you. Don't just because you got a bunch of young guys in there that ain't that ain't really noticed out the league that you just gonna run through them. Because a lot of these guys is fighting for their NBA life. They trying to stick in this league, right? They trying to get
What you think
paid.
about what you think about what Schroeder said? Schroeder said when teams see us, they know it ain't sweet.
Oh, facts. I think they know now. It was a couple people still sleep. It was a couple people still sleep at the helm, but I think after that Golden State win, I think we fully awoken the league up. Like I think we put the league on notice. Not saying
Yeah.
put notice like we gonna take over some shit, but just put them on notice to let you know that listen, man, when you play the Brooklyn Nets, you went for a battle. We will not be a doormat for the NBA. Like you gonna have to earn your dub, bro. You know what I mean? Just
Nah, all facts.
like big facts though.
See, look, Vice in the chat talking about I wanted to lose. What do you want to lose? I don't want to lose. Like again, man, I don't know if how that draft work. I just know it's odds,
Right.
and nothing is guaranteed.
And that's what
Um,
and I don't mean to cut you off, but I respect Dylan and I respect his point of view and you know and I respect the fans like him that want to get the best draft pick. I get it, you know what I mean? You want the best for the organization, you know what I mean, in the long run, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's a lot of teams that tank and don't ever get that fucking number one pick. Even if we tank, it is a 15% chance we get the number one pick. And that's tanking, tanking, tanking. So I mean, those ain't great odds, man. I mean, you could tank and have the worst record in the NBA and still only have a 15% chance of getting the number one pick. I don't know.
yeah, I was partying with Dylan earlier. We was on nothing but nets. It was me, him, John, and Gary. Gary, the host of the show, he pulled up on the panel a few times. I was debating Dylan there. You know what I mean? Because it was the way they was asking the how you say hypothetical questions. It,
Right.
it, it was like pigeonholing me to say that's what I think, but basically it's his question. But I don't see it that way. I see a coach that could coach anybody.
Exactly.
Like you, regardless of who you put on his team, Jordi Fernandez and his coaching team, his coaching staff, like that roster, they doing incredible.
So we
It
want to
is
have
incredible.
this crazy, crazy. have our cake and eat it too medium, where the Brooklyn Nets play hard, right? They build
Mm.
the culture off of playing hard, but they still lose. That's what fans.
No, Pete. Again, you know, I know what I'm saying. You feel me? So I just feel like Tyrese Martin, he gonna be a player that develop too. We seen Zaire Williams develop right before our eyes. Him, Clowney, Cam Thomas, Schroeder just doing what he do, but at a max level. I don't know if Schroeder will ever play basketball like this before. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when he was on the Lakers and he ain't take that contract. That's the last time I seen him hooping that way.
Yeah,
But that being said, you know, all of these players developed fast. You
right.
know, they thought it was gonna, you know, they said we was going like they was disrespecting us. I mean, I didn't even know that they said we was gonna only have 18 games. I would have made that bet.
Word.
I would have took that bet. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, for real. Cause we almost halfway there. Two more games, right? We won 7 games.
I
We
think
at
eight.
8.
I,
Hold on, let me
I
check.
think Golden State mean eight for
Golden State
real.
8. Let me check. Verify. Yeah, we at 8 wins, so one more win, and we halfway there for the
See what I'm
season.
saying?
Yeah, and the season ain't even halfway done yet. So yeah, that's looking good right now for the people who bet the over for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And not only that, the people that believe in this team. Again, my thing is, I'm not looking at the Brooklyn Nets like, oh, Jordi Fernandez would be good if we had talent on his team. He got the talent that he got, and he is winning with it. Like, what you want me to say? Jordi Fernandez exceeded expectations to the point where I think he can coach any player. Is Ace Bailey a generational player I want on this team? Absolutely.
Yeah,
But I don't control that. And Jordi Fernandez don't control that. But you know what he do control, Joey? The influence and the impact that he has with the players that he has right now. And the players that would get drafted and come to the Brooklyn Nets get to see that. They get to
right.
say to themselves, oh, I want that to be my coach. I want a coach that's going to coach. I could trust that coach with my NBA career. So regardless of what they're going to have that in the back of their mind. You don't think these players that's about to get drafted and know what teams they might get drafted to? You don't think they talking about the Brooklyn Nets? You don't think they see Jordi Fernandez? You don't think they see Jordi Fernandez coaching Zion Williams, who was a 10th pick? They paying attention to that. They're like, oh wow, he's a 10th pick. Is he getting minutes? Is he in the rotation? Cam Thomas 27th pick, but they know he buckets, so they know he gonna get it. I'm saying the Clowney, he 21. Um, they looking at 21 first round 21 pick. They look he gonna get minutes and how he's playing. He's been playing basketball. So all of these draft picks that may get drafted here, they see all of these draft picks. Jordy is letting get minutes, get in the rotation, play minutes. Tyrese Martin is about to get 35 minutes tomorrow.
I'm for that. I'm with that. I want to see more Tyrese. Pause. Like, me and Iceman been high on him. I like, you know what I mean. I like what I saw since the summer league. So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean. Like, I believe Sean Marks. A lot of people gonna sit up here and say, "Well, no, she's just saying that." Sean Marks and them said they don't use the tank word. They said they gonna go out there and they gonna let Jordy set the standard and set the culture and let the chips fall where they may. And then they deal with it, and when they deal with it when they get to the draft. I mean,
Yeah, you gotta realize these players been waiting for their chance. I'm saying, yo, talking all of this tank stuff. Shout to tell, yeah, we could debate right now. They talking about you think Cam Thomas waited behind KD, Kyrie, and Harden just to get to this season for him to tank. He care about winning. He play like he the most clutch player in the NBA. I mean, 16 for 34. He had like a game winner in the game before he got hurt. It's like ridiculous to ignore his potential because we could get a top three pick. And I'm not saying that we should. I don't know what the hell is going to happen, bro. This whole tank idea, I guess I was going for it, but the way they playing, I'm not saying fuck the tank. I'm saying I don't think it's a tank. I think it's a ship named Champion. It's a championship. And I ain't saying we going to the championship, but it damn sure ain't no tank. Jordi Fernandez, aye, Captain.
Yeah,
Jordi Fernandez is the captain of the ship.
yeah,
And y-
this ain't looking like
yo,
no tank right now. I don't even think that kind of I don't even think that word tank fits Jordy Fernandez's style and how he approaches the game, bro. It's just an oxymoron when you think about it. But um now will Sean Marks make some moves during the trade deadline to make sure that move some people to make sure that we don't win as many games? Maybe so. But that's not going to stop Jordy from coaching these guys up and trying to win. You know what I mean? So
yeah, nah, Jordi Fernandez turning Cam Thomas to a star. He giving him all the opportunities that Cam Thomas deserved before he got here. Like it is what it is. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think at the end of the day, he not only giving Cam Thomas opportunities, he giving all of these other players opportunities. And I'm telling you, I just think whoever we draft, they looking at it like, yo, I want to trust Jordi Fernandez with my NBA career. I want to go to the Brooklyn Nets because of Jordi Fernandez. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
That's what I think draft players that's about to get drafted. That's
So
what
let
I
me ask.
think how they be thinking. Like, yo,
Right,
who would I want to coach me in the NBA? And they looking at Jordi Fernandez, he might be the top guy. Like he's the top pick for any draft pick that's going to get drafted. Like, yo, I want Jordi Fernandez to be my coach. I trust him with my NBA career. That's a fact, bro.
right. Yeah, I agree with that. You know what I mean? You also want to get a guy, who's going to come in and work hard and, buy into the culture and shit, man. So that's big too. I mean, I know talent is on the table, and you want to pick the best talent, but you also want to pick the guy with the best and the right mindset. Because you can pick a guy who got all the talent in the world, but he ain't got the work ethic. You know what I mean, or the right attitude. So,
So
um,
I mean, let's call it
so
what it is,
but
man.
with that
Jordi,
being said, I got a question for you. Do you trust
yeah.
Do you trust Sean Marks for making these? Let's say we don't, the net stay pat, right? And they go into the draft to rebuild this franchise. Do you trust Sean Marks to do that and to make the correct draft picks?
Yeah, I think Sean Marks did what he was supposed to do. He hired his friend first, and then after that, he got professional and he went and see who was the guy, who was the man for the job, who was the guy for the job, who was the coach for the job, and he found Jordi Fernandez.
Right,
He was highly scouted, and Sean Marks did the work, and I that's the best signing Sean Marks ever did. The best thing Sean Marks did was hire Jordi Fernandez, and that's in real time. So as a fan, I gotta appreciate it. And everybody's gonna keep putting emphasis on the player, but I'll take it there. I think when it comes down to a championship, the coach is worth like 35, 45%. Yeah, I'm gonna give more to the players because they gotta do some super shit to win. I mean, to win a championship, it'd be the player actually doing it. So I give them more credit, but head coaching has a lot to do with winning
uh-huh,
in the playoffs, whether it be timeouts, rotations, you know what I'm saying? It's multiple things that give a head coach that advantage over another head coach. You see Spoelstra with his reputation get worked
right,
by Mike Malone in the championship because they kept finding Gabe Vincent in the paint. So
right.
it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I believe Jordi Fernandez is going to be the championship coach when this franchise finally get a championship. Jordi Fernandez is going to be the head coach.
Yeah.
Can I disagree with everything y'all said? Like
You-
right
Go,
quick.
go ahead, PT.
We the Nets, sometimes I feel like this team is cursed. We had 2 years while I've been a Nets fan. We had 2 years where we didn't even have a pick and we were just losing. We just 19 games, 21 games. It was ugly, and we didn't even have a draft pick those years. Now trade 4 picks to get back two, to get back these two, 25 and 26. We paid 2 picks a piece for one, and we're not tanking. The team and the organization on the same page. The fuck you going out there to see these players in college for? You can't get them. Jay from BK said something that was really correct, and I use it every time. He said Sean Marks is a window shopper. He ain't, he ain't never gonna pull the trigger on any of these great players. He's gonna pick at the bottom, and he's gonna put together a mediocre team, and we're gonna be stuck in purgatory. Look at the talent these teams have, even the tanking teams. We don't have no Kessler and Laurie Markkinen and I forgot the name of the point guard they have out in Utah. They have pieces, real pieces. Same thing with Houston. Same thing with Detroit. I take out of all of our point guards, I take Ivy in Detroit over all our point guards,
Uh-huh.
talent wise. The Nets have no talent. The Nets are bereft of talent. Nobody's trading you talent. Nobody, no, and you can't draft it. With this new CBA, if you try to put 3 max
Mm,
contracts together, you're above the second apron. What the Nets did with Harden, KD, and Kyrie, they can't do that again.
mm,
Those days are over. And so now with the opportunity to pick at the top of the draft, everybody understands the
mm,
fans' mindset is right. You're gonna just build a middling team that's gonna probably just scratch the surface of a plan. Who's that for? Who does that like that doesn't not for real Nets fans. Real Nets fans want to win for like 10 years straight.
uh-huh.
Real Nets fans want to build like a Boston Celtics type of team and have the ups and downs from there.
Mm,
This shit right here, this shit right here is just wasting time until we have to get another GM and another coach. The Giants just went through this. The New York Giants just went through this. They should have been tanking. They won a couple of meaningless games, and that's how they ended up with neighbors instead of Jaden Daniels.
okay. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna rebuttal that real quick. I think it's kind of unfair for you, and I respect your opinion, Pod, but I think it's kind of unfair for you to sit there and try to compare our draft picks that Sean Marks has picked over the years to guys like Jaden Ivey and these other
Oh,
young guys.
I'm not saying that he should have
Hold
been
on,
able to get those
hold
guys.
on.
Let's to be clear. I'm
Those
saying the team, for whatever reason, it has no talent. When you watch as
okay,
much basketball as I do
okay,
business and I watch basketball. That's my two
right.
things.
I mean, but you saying we don't got no talent, but yet you sitting here mad that we winning more games than we should have. It's not
Right,
making sense.
we're winning
So how
meaningless
are we winning
games.
these games if we don't have talent?
Uh, it's all overachievement. You think you have more talent than the Golden State Warriors?
Nobody said we have more talent than
Okay,
the Golden
so
State Warriors.
then you
Everybody, listen,
understand what I'm
there's always
saying.
going to be
The
another
Nets
team
don't
out
have
there.
talent.
There's
They're
always going to.
overachieving.
So you're saying they don't have enough
And
talent to win a championship? We already know
no,
that.
no, they don't have enough talent to get out of the first round of the playoffs. This team can't win a playing game.
Okay.
When the other teams are
I mean,
serious
but you probably
and
was the
button, they
same.
have more
You probably
talent
was
than
one of
us.
the same fans saying that we would probably only win one game up until now, before the season
I,
started.
I I thought that they understood the plan. They traded 4 picks to get
But
their own draft picks
here's
back.
my thing.
Why would you do that? Hold
Here's my
on.
thing.
Let's unwrap the reason, the core of my problem.
I just want to
Why
get to.
would you why would you trade 4 first round picks to get back your two first round picks and then not tank? Why
Here's
would
my.
you do that?
I mean, they don't believe in tanking. I mean,
So why would you do that? Just stay with Phoenix picks. You have 4 more picks in your arsenal in your arsenal. Why would you throw away the 4 pick? Why would you throw away 4 picks to get back your own 2 picks? Isn't that so that you can control your destiny?
yeah.
So why aren't you
Yo, hold on,
controlling your
PT.
destiny? Why? What's all this
Yo,
tanking is not in our vocabulary shit?
yo, hold on, PT. Can I ask you something, PT? We were
Sure.
13-10. You remember that, and then we ended up 32-50. So you don't think you pushing that? You don't think? You know what I'm saying, you should just relax a little bit.
You know what? Sean Mark's main job this year. I don't know about any other year. We can have a intellectual argument about any other year, but for 2025, his job was to ensure that he would not pick outside of top five. That's his job. That's his one job. Is to he can't control none of the other picks. He can't control where the Bucks land, where the Knicks land, where anybody else lands. He was supposed to put a top three
I
level
mean,
talent
regardless,
on the Nets
those
going
picks
forward.
are our picks, regardless if they're in the lottery or not. They're still our picks. So
Yeah, but that's the difference. Like I just tweeted it. I'll go get the tweet. If you look at what your chances, your odds are, right? You'd rather roll the dice with a 69% chance of winning versus a negative 13% chance of winning,
but
right?
Pod, we just talked about this before you came out here. Even if we tanked and we're the worst team in the league, we only got a 15% chance of getting the number one pick.
Right. But you have a 0% chance of picking outside of 5%. If you could
Okay.
get number one or two, that guarantees you top five and statistically damn near guarantees you top three. That's what the smart GMs are playing for. Maury, Danny Ainge, all these teams are tanking. These teams are tanking for a reason. This is the best talent in 20 years in the draft. And yeah, you could luck up and find someone, but in this league, top end talent wins. You win by having the top end talent, and you got to put your team in a position to get that in every way, down in the late rounds and up high. Then this that hasn't happened since the Nets came to Brooklyn. I haven't seen them pick in the top five. I've seen Lillard go to the Bucks. I've seen the Jalen Brown and
They
what's his
picked in
name
the
go to
top five in
Boston.
Brooklyn. They got the number three. They got the number three draft pick in Brooklyn. They got
To who did we take?
what's his name? What's it Outlaw? Um,
No,
hold on, I'm gonna bring
nah.
it up.
We had the number three pick, and we traded it for Gerald Wallace, Portland took Dame Dollar. That's our only number. That's our pick. And then the other lottery picks we had Boston drafted them with them. You keep like this shit they do to the Nets. The shit they do to their fans is ridiculous, yo. It's ridiculous. The fans don't deserve this. You got to have a direction. You can't you can't trade for your picks and then come out and say picks don't matter. We
Bro,
don't use
hold
that
on, hold
language.
on, hold on. Let me just for clarity, because I'm a net fan advocate. You know how I do. Again, R.J. Barrett came to the Knicks because the Knicks tank or they was trash. They got him at the third pick. What he do? He get traded. He ain't really impact the team, this, that, and the third. So case in point is it ain't no guarantee. And again, all I'm asking you to do, PT, is assess Jordi Fernandez in this championship equation. What's your assessment on Jordi Fernandez and what he's gonna how he impacts the championship run or championship team? Is he the championship coach?
I think he's a brilliant coach who came up
But
the right way. He
yeah,
has all the tools, but I've seen this already in the last year.
but is he
Uh,
the championship coach?
it's possible he's not in a championship organization. So the this
I
happened
think
with
he
Brian
changed that,
Dable.
bro. I think
This
he gonna change that,
how he don't have the players.
bro. That's what I'm saying
He's
to
gonna
you.
he's gonna
I
keep a
think so.
team. Like
Hold on.
sometimes there's
Right,
coaches
right,
that are
right.
too good for their own good. And he's not taking the proper steps. They're skipping steps, as Sean
See,
Marks used to say.
look what Samba said. He said we need to take School Henderson. You know what I'm
What
saying? Like School Henderson was the second pick, and y'all going crazy because
third
we
pick?
ain't gonna get third pick.
We need
Look,
to tank for
R.J.
Brandon
Barrett,
Miller.
School
Like if
Henderson.
we had Brandon Miller right now, it wouldn't matter if we were tanking.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Wow,
saying?
wow, what you mean? Oh, I don't. Why you say
He
that?
He's a yo. Have you seen this kid? This kid is ill. He's a baby. He's only 19 years old, but
So
in
let
his
me ask
second
you
year.
this.
But
He
Brandon
all
Miller is
Let
a
right.
whoa, 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 no,
monster.
whoa, whoa. Let's get
That
to it.
nigga ain't
Let
nothing
me
special. He okay. He
let me
nice.
ask you this. Let me ask you this,
Ain't talking
PT.
about.
What team that tank? Any team, anytime you could name any franchise, what team tanked and had a player that could score the ball like Cam Thomas when they tank?
Oh, hold on, real quick. It was Derek Favors. That's who we picked for number 3. Thanks, Oren. We picked
Oh,
number.
that was still in Jersey though. That was like right
Was
before
it?
they got here.
That was
Uh,
Jersey, I think. Yeah, I think that
okay.
was Jersey.
All right. Go
So
ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, no, that's my question. What team that tank had a scorer like Cam Thomas when and then they came to the team like when who came
Pick
first? Tatum, right? When Tatum
Spurs
got when no hold on. Okay, Spurs win. Don't say
for
David
Wemby.
Robinson. He was injured.
For
Who
Wemby.
what scorer they got?
For Wemby.
But what
The
I'm saying,
Spurs
what score?
tanked for Wemby.
No. But what I'm saying, what scorer Wimby came to? Like, what's the equivalent to Cam Thomas on the Spurs before
I'm
Wimby got there?
I'm not.
Mm,
I don't know. Like you could say Vassell,
Exactly.
you could say Vassell, but if you remember
Hell
history,
no.
right? To make sure that the Spurs tanked, they traded Dejounte. Dejounte just had got nominated for Defensive Player of the Year. He was number two
Right.
in voting, and
And
he made the
Poto.
All NBA defense team. Scored 20
Mm-hmm.
and nine. It was like 22 and nine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also had like 9 rebounds too. And they traded him at the height of his value to make sure that the team sucked, so that they'd be able to get Wemby.
ejaculated.
You know what I'm saying? Teams tank. Good teams tank. The great teams tank. You build a foundation of talent. Same thing with Orlando and Paolo.
Can I say this though, Pi? I wanted to finish my take, bro. I think it was kind of unfair for you to be trying to compare the picks that Marks um have picked over the years to guys that's been lottery picks. Like you
No,
can't
no, I'm
compare.
not comparing them.
Yeah, but you're
That's not what
comparing. But you're comparing the talent level, so you're comparing.
I'm saying.
You saying we haven't gotten
I'm not
anybody like
comparing at
Jaden
all.
Ivey,
I'm saying I want to make sure that you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that the Nets have to get a foundation of talent on the team in order to start building and progress. The foundation of talent we've picked too low. You're gonna get like doing a good job picking where the Nets have picked, and Marks has
and
done
I
a good
understand,
job.
and
If
I
you come away
understand
with
what you're
Clowney,
saying.
if you come away with Claxton, if you come away with Cam
And
Thomas,
I understand
you've
what you're saying, but I could be in a minority right now. I'm comfortable with letting Mark's picks. I know his one strength is picking in the draft. So I'm good with it. Like, y'all act like if we don't get a top 3 or top 5 pick that we not going to get a good pick. No, it's plenty of niggas that went top 5 that are fucking bust. Everybody thought Scoot Henderson was going to be the next dancing sliced bread before he got in the fucking league. And you know
I,
what? We don't hear
but
nothing
then
about
again,
this nigga now.
if you go back and look at my tweets, you'll see that I said Scoot Henderson was going to be a bust. I don't care what everyone is saying. I'm telling you that there is top end talent in the top five, top 10. That if you walk away with one of these guys, if you could walk away with one of these top five talents, you on your way. You have your main piece that is undeniable talent, that
Yeah.
is an undeniable
I
player.
see what you saying. Everybody say that, but niggas be bust every day. B. I know a lot of
It
niggas we said was gonna
it
be
doesn't
it,
it doesn't stop you from being a it doesn't stop what I'm saying doesn't stop you from being bust. You could get a high pick
and
and
that's
fuck that
cool.
shit
But you
up.
know what?
There's no question. There's no question about that. But at the
Right.
same time, you have to give your organization a chance to pick in
But
those places.
can I
You
say
got
this?
to.
I think it's more about your organization and how they scout talent. If your organization can scout talent and they're good at picking players in the draft, they're going to be good regardless. All this shit is we gotta be in the top 3, we gotta be in the top 5. Yeah, it's a higher percentage that we might get a generational talent, but it's also we have found out throughout the years that niggas become bust every day, every year. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we just gotta trust the process. We gotta trust our scouts. We gotta trust our GMs that they do their due diligence and they get us some good players. I mean, just because we don't get top three or we don't get school, we don't get ace or we don't get one of these guys that everybody's trying to get in the NBA, doesn't mean that we ain't going to get no good players out the draft. Especially when you're telling me this draft is so heavily, heavily talented.
I agree. I agree with Joey. But no, we disagreed on a few things, and the chat fell away. We're gonna go to the chat. Claude Smith said, "How often the top pick make an immediate results of the franchise that selected to them in the past 50 years? You could count them on one hand. Coaching and supporting cast are just as important." This is the chat. Shout out to Claude Smith. Um, Talel Monteza, he said we could trade up for a better pick. Claude Smith, he with another comment, he says, top draft pick, if you get them, it's just one piece to building a consistently winning franchise. Exactly. Y'all want to play bad intentionally for one player. That's ridiculous. Now, my thing is, I understand that my if they could continue like this the happy medium. They could continue to play development and trade the veterans. You know, if Schroeder didn't play, we wouldn't have won that game. He scored 31. Cam Thomas got hurt. I thought it was over
All
with.
I'm gonna say is where Lamelo at right now. Lamelo is a star in the NBA, but a lot of people don't take Lamelo serious, and they think he's out there playing clown ball. But before he got into the draft, oh Lamelo ball this, Lamelo ball that. Where's Zion at right now? Before Zion got into the draft, everybody was, oh, we got to get Zion. The
Keep
Zion
going,
pick.
Joey. Talk your shit, Joey.
Where's Zion at? Not everybody. Now people trying to get rid of him, and teams saying they don't want him because he can't stay healthy, and they don't think he's serious about basketball. Where's Scoot
Talk
at
your
right
shit,
now?
Joey. Talk your
Was the
shit,
number,
Joey.
was the number what? He was a number 2 draft pick. They sent this motherfucker to the G League his first year. Number
Oh
2
my
draft pick.
goodness.
What are we talking about? I'm not
What
saying
are
that.
we talking about, Joey? Talk
I'm
to
just
me,
saying,
team.
bro. I've
So
been around long enough to know that
so
shit don't
I put
always
the
work
link in
out.
the I put the link in the chat. I put the link in the chat. Odds of drafting an all-star by pick number. Pick number 1, you have a 69% chance of drafting an all-star. Not 100%, but 69% is pretty good. If you pick number 2, you have a 41% chance of picking an all-star. If you pick number 3, you have a 59% chance of picking an all-star. If you pick number 4, you have a 41% chance of picking an all-star. If you pick number 5, you have a 38% chance of picking an
Cool.
all-star. Now pick 6 through 13, pick 6 through 13 have a negative 16% chance of picking an all-star.
So can I ask you this?
Do you understand
Hold
the
on, hold on.
difference?
So look, are we talking about? I mean, because I thought the goal was to get a guys here that's going to help us win a championship.
Yeah.
Are we
Don't you
just here?
think
To, hold
all-stars
on, hold
help
on.
you win a
No,
championship?
not all the time. No, they do not. That shit is fool's goals. Niggas be all stars and then don't be winning shit. There's a lot of niggas that got multiple all stars and ain't won a damn thing in this league.
So the Spurs messed up by tanking and drafting one Bayama.
No, they didn't. I didn't say they didn't mess up. But we are got to understand something too. And I firmly believe this. The fucking league wanted Victor Wembanyama to go to the Spurs.
Oh, of course. That's
They don't
definite.
fuck with us like that. I'm
They need
sorry.
to.
Call me a what do you
Conspiracy
call that?
theorists.
A conspiracy theorist and all that. They don't fuck with the Nets like that. I think if we tanked and we was the worst team in the league, they still wouldn't give us the first pick.
Yo, they would like to have us number 1 overall just because we would pack Barclays if we had
You
a
say
top
so.
3 pick.
You say so. The powers that be
You know,
don't want to give us nothing, bro.
listen. I can't argue against that. That's they've never done anything to help the Nets.
They ain't gonna
But
help us. They
but
they
I
they
will
was
say
gonna help
this:
the
I think
Spurs
the
though.
Nets have played ball with them. I think the Nets have done. I think the Nets have done what they've asked. I think whenever they asked the Nets not to hire Ime, they didn't hire Ime. They asked the Nets to follow the COVID restrictions. We followed the COVID restrictions to
Yeah.
our demise. And I wasn't
They
anti-vaxxer
always
nothing
want
like
us
that. We played ball. They owe
they
us something.
always want us to play ball when it's some shit that's gonna hurt us on the back end. Yeah, we always gotta play ball. Them niggas ain't looking out. Listen, let me tell you this. If Wembanyama was in that draft that when Atlanta got the first pick, he wouldn't have went to fucking Atlanta. I guarantee you he wouldn't have went there. He wouldn't have went to Atlanta. Let's just say Atlanta wouldn't have got the first pick in that draft. These motherfuckers be dictating on where they want who to go where. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, like, I just don't believe it. Like, it's been teams that's been taking forever. Look at Detroit. They've been taking their heart out and still couldn't get the draft pick over these last couple of years.
Yo,
Constantly
and
Hold
getting the
on,
third
nah, hold
pick.
on, hold on, hold on. Now I'm crying. He said they've been taking their heart out. Yo, they had like five.
not,
No,
but
they
they
had
got
like
Cade
three,
though. They
two.
got the first overall. They got Cade. They
Uh huh.
also got Jaden Ivey. They
Uh
also
huh.
drafted Killian when Killian was like
Mhm.
the number one. They have Detroit has better talent
Mhm.
than the Nets. They
And
just have
hold
they're
on,
just
no,
a
no,
horrible
They should.
no, no,
Look
organization
how
no. But
and they're
look
not
at times
coached
they went
right,
well.
in the lottery. They
but they're
should.
not. They ain't better coached.
They're not better coached. No,
So what that tell you?
what it
You can
tells us
have a
that it's
but.
a great thing to have Jordi Fernandez, but the problem with Jordi Fernandez is that he's doing it too early. He's
He's
not
doing
giving
it too
himself a chance
early,
to
man.
accumulate
Stop it,
talent.
PT. What you mean he's doing it too early? He's doing it as soon as he got the job.
Nah, yo, he's not
PT, let me
helping the
ask you a
team right now.
question. If you was in Jordy Fernandez' shoes and you just finally got your shot at being a head coach, you done worked all your life to get to this
I
point.
I would
Hold
not
on,
have taken this job.
hold on. I'm gonna
Hold
ask you a
on, hold
question.
on, guys,
No,
guys, Joey.
you're lying. You're lying, bro.
I would not have
Nah.
taken
You
the
can't
Nets.
do
Hold on,
that.
no, no, no,
Hold
no,
on.
I
no,
would have
Joey,
saw a
no,
cursed
let
team
Joey,
and I've been
no,
like,
no,
nah,
no,
I'm
no.
good.
Hold on, PT, hold on. Let Joey finish because he said working all your life. Joey Fernandez been a head
You been
assistant
working.
coach for a good while. You know what I'm saying? Good part of his career, he's been an assistant coach of the NBA.
You
So
finally
I'm
get your
I would have
shot.
did what Atkinson did to Charlotte.
hold
I'd have gave him
on.
the Heisman pose.
You finally get your
Uh,
shot, man. You've been working to get to this point. You finally get your shot. And you telling me that you gonna go out there and lose games on purpose?
I'm
What the
telling you, I
fuck?
wouldn't have taken that job. Period.
Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. If the Nets wanted to tank, they would have left scoop ball head Jock Vaughn still here. They would have let him stick around for an extra year.
I agree with that.
They would have damn sure knew we wasn't gonna win shit.
But
Yep,
Joey, how
sure
you gonna
enough.
say that? How you gonna say that when they traded their draft picks? They traded their draft picks, four of them, to get back their personal draft picks. They had
Correct.
four. They
so,
took four Suns picks, and they gave them shits away to
but
get
hold
two
on,
picks back.
what's a good draft pick without a good head coach? Basically, look at Cade Cunningham and Ivy in their first careers. They should have been more successful than they are. Amin Thompson, come on, bro. Like, look
One
at all
hundred
of these high
percent.
draft picks. So, case in point is, what does all of this talent mean without a head coach? You can't be mad at PT. How you
Hold
gonna be
on. So
mad at Jordy for
hold
doing
on.
his job,
So
I'm
you say,
excelling at his
I'm
yeah,
not
job,
I
mad
bro?
at
Come on,
Jordy.
bro.
I think it's cap. No, I can't let him off the hook because so Monty Williams wasn't a good head coach. Bickerstaff's not a good head coach.
No, they're horrible.
They're
The results
horrible.
say that.
The guy they had there before, what's his name? Casey or whatever his name is. He won coach of the year that year and they fired him.
No, no, no. Listen to what I'm saying. But I don't know. I didn't know that what you said. To be honest with you,
Casey was
not
coach
about.
of the
I'm
year
so.
for
But
Toronto. He wasn't coach of the year for Detroit, and he didn't
Oh, you're
coach them
right.
when they had all this talent. He
right. So what I'm saying is more round wise. I don't think Monty Williams was the same as he was the Suns head coach. Like with the Suns, it's like It's like he did something wrong to somebody to get sent to Detroit. You know what I mean? Like how the hell I'm even here? I just went to the finals of the
he
year
Nah.
went to the
They
before.
gave
finals
Two
and we
Breezy.
years
killed them.
ago.
Breezy, he
Yeah,
went to
like
the he hold on, Breezy. He went to Detroit because they gave him that bag. That's why he went. He ain't want to be in
right.
Detroit.
But why
They
the
gave him
Suns
that
ain't give
bag
him
to
the
beat him
bag? Why the Suns ain't give him the bag? That's crazy.
because the Suns got tired of him. He outstayed his welcome. He was underperforming. He ain't win a chip, so they went in a different direction. He was there
I
long
don't
enough.
know. I don't
He
know.
was there long enough.
And again, I think I give validity to what Joey said about Jordi Fernandez getting his first chance to be a head coach after this long time. Like, come on, bro. You're not gonna expect this dude to just come in here and just lose games. Like, nah, he.
He
It's
No.
not
needed
even.
to.
Listen. It's not
Nobody
even.
would have been
Uh,
mad at him.
Sheesh.
listen, no. What you mean? Nobody would have been mad at him. The fans
Here's
The
would
the,
have
Nobody
been
would have been
paper,
mad at
mad
him.
the
at him
media
changing
would have tore
teams.
him up.
here's the thing,
Exactly.
Clyde. Here's
And
the
they would
thing,
have made
Clyde.
Sean Marks look bad again.
Let me ask you.
Yep.
Breezy, let me ask y'all this. What is one
Sean
of the
Marks
one?
don't look bad with this hire. Go ahead,
Hold on.
Joey.
What is the one of the one main focal points that the Nets wanted to come into the season? They wanted to set a culture.
Yep. Yep.
So how can you sit here and you gonna come into this season and be like, okay, guys, go out there and lose? How you setting the culture doing that?
No, you can't. You got to play hard.
Well,
So
congratulations, y'all.
y'all thing is
Y'all get the
y'all
play
want
hard trophy of the year.
y'all want the Nets to set a culture, but then still lose at the same
Exactly.
time. Like it
He's
doesn't.
saying,
That's not easy to do.
hold on,
It's not.
hold on, PC.
It's an
Y'all the
oxymoron.
mediocre champs
Right.
of the of
No,
the
no,
of
no,
the
no, no.
world.
You missing my point. My point is that whoever y'all want drafted here, y'all want him to have a good head coach, correct?
Yep. Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
So Scott. So okay, Scott, just talk to me about. I imagine you know the game for a long time. But just
Hmm.
talk to me about uh, a head coach grooming a player to be a star or a superstar. And again, say what you want about whoever we draft, but they're gonna be raw talent to the NBA. They ain't play a game
Yep.
in the NBA. It's their rookie season. They raw talent. They need a head coach that's going to do right by them to help them become everything that they can become in this league. So just speak to that, Scott. Speak to
Yeah, because
how Jordi Fernandez will help whoever we draft.
it's like having boys play against men. They're gonna be shell shocked. It ain't gonna be simple and easy like there is in college. That's for sure. And to establish culture in this team, they gotta show that they're willing to do whatever the coach needs them to do. If you get a bunch of superstars on the team, you ain't gonna get that. That's for sure. Because they're gonna come with their own bag.
All I'm gonna say is this is all I'm gonna say, Kai. I understand it. I get where you're coming from and where some of the fans are coming from. But this is how I see it. I want Jordy to set the standard and the culture for this team. I want this team to play hard, and I want Sean Marks and his scouting staff to do their due diligence and let the chips fall where they may, and let them
That's right.
draft
I
where they.
agree.
And that's it, bro. I'm not doing all
Yeah.
this. Oh, we got to do
When
this. We got
when
to
you're
do
playing
that.
when you're
Like,
playing
nah,
a
bro.
$1 billion game, right? You're playing $1 billion game. You can't just let things fall to chance or
Well, you
whatever. You
got no
have to do
choice. I
everything in
mean,
your power to control what you can control.
Exactly, and you can control
And
playing hard and setting the
th-
that's
culture.
it.
but that's
That's
but
it.
that's not the first step. The first step is accumulating talent. You have to accumulate unbeatable, undeniable talent. The Nets are patching together wins with journeymen. That's not that like none of these dudes are gonna be here when the Nets are good, except Cam
Well,
Thomas.
So why you think?
yeah,
So why you
maybe.
think even if we don't get the pick in the top five, why you think we not going to accumulate talent? Because we not picking in the
You're
top five.
you're now a prisoner of what shakes out. Can you find can you go deep sea diving and find a gold watch? Yeah, every now and then you could do that.
I don't
But
think it's
the
that deep.
talent is at the top of the draft.
Okay,
If
I agree. I agree. There might be some talent that might be at the top of the
if
draft.
if you
But if you got five picks in the first
Scott, if
round
you're
in the
number one,
draft,
if
your
the
odds
first
do
pick you take,
increase.
Scott, the first pick you take, the new face of the franchise is Con Kneppel. What you gonna say?
Yeah, it'd be terrible, right?
Right. So that's my point. That's
Yeah, I
my
get what
point.
you're saying.
He's
I get
not a
what you're
bad
saying.
player. He's not a bad player. I'd be
He might
happy to
be.
get Con Kneppel if he's my second or third player. But
You
if
living
Yeah.
he's
in
the
a case
if he's the
scenario, bro.
if next year we looking in the Oculus and we seeing that the team is the new face of the franchise is Con Caneppel, we in trouble.
All right. So what you going to say if we tank, we become top three bottom team in the league, and we still don't get a top three pick? Then what?
No, you will guarantee the top 5 pick
Yeah,
and
but we don't
almost
get a
and
top three pick.
mathematically
Yeah, we
guarantee
get
the
a top
top 3.
five, but we don't get a top three. Then what? That means we don't get
You
Cooper, we
still
don't get Ace, we don't get
you're
Dylan. Then what?
so let's show you what the difference is. If you're drafting in the top 5, the worst you're gonna do is Trey Johnson. You're gonna get Trey, right? Who's the problem is not because he's talented, it's because he plays the same. Him and Cam gonna have to have like a Damon, I forgot
CJ.
homeboy's name, type of 2 guard draft,
CJ. CJ
backcourt. Yeah,
McCollum.
CJ. Right. That's the type of team you're gonna build. Maybe you don't want to do that, but at least you're gonna come away with a top end talent. If you pick 10th and the best player available is Con Caneppel, you failed.
But but
You
but
failed. You
Pod,
traded
but
two.
Pod, there's
That means you
plenty of
traded
people
two
that got
first round
there's
picks
plenty of
for
people
Con
that got
Caneppel.
there's
Come
plenty of
on.
people that got picked seventh and sixth and eighth and ninth and became all stars in this league.
Of
So why you
course
can't?
that
Okay,
happens.
So
all
I
right.
mean,
Look, it's still a gamble. It's still odd that you can get somebody that's not going to be a superstar, but they'll be a good role player. Like for instance, Detroit picked Killian Hayes. He's
Hey,
not even. He might not even be in the league. He was
right.
picked in the
bro,
top 10.
that
Let me ask you a
I'm
happens.
just
question.
saying
But
that chances are there
Let me ask you a
Exactly,
question.
Pod.
always.
That's my
the point
point.
is, the point is, you had one job.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a quick question, right?
Go ahead.
This upcoming draft, right? And all the picks that we have in this draft, depending on what we do, we trade up to get somebody, we let go like 2 of those picks to trade up or whatever it may be. Let's just take
NBA
the picks
draft
we get.
don't trade up. Don't put that in the like. That's so rare that happens. The NBA
Yeah,
draft doesn't
that's
happen
rare.
like that.
Just say they get their picks
Yeah,
and they just pick it
all right,
because I honestly believe there's some in this draft. Just speaking on this draft,
Okay.
I can go to the top 20 and guarantee you have a couple of good, I mean, really good role
There,
players.
there's no question. There's no question about
Man,
that.
you could get a star. You could get a star in the top 20. You
And
could.
you could get a star. You could.
There's no
hold on,
question
I
about
ain't
that. But
believing
you
that
also have to
bullshit
come
that
away with
stars
either
is only
Cooper,
reserved for
Dylan,
the
or
top
Ace.
five.
hold
I'm
on,
not
hold on,
believing it. That
hold on,
stars is
Those,
only reserved for the top five picks.
hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on,
believing that
real
shit.
quick, real quick. All right, real quick. All right, with all the picks that we got in this draft, right? Let's
yeah.
just say hypothetically, all those picks we pick bust. Are you mad?
No, because I knew that opportunity would be there.
Yeah, you hilarious,
No,
yo.
that's an opportunity. That's an opportunity that can happen.
Listen, man.
It's a possibility that,
It's
Yes,
of
a
course.
it's a good possibility. Like he said, 60% of the pick will be a bust.
You have
That's
But
true.
negative
you still want to
after
give
this.
yourself a chance to get into
I
the top.
understand. Yeah, I understand that, but
But
we
they
got to
calling it.
be
Hold on,
If you're
hold on.
call
Let
it
me
like
ask
it
that.
is.
Hold on. Let me ask LM son. Shout to the panel. Shout to LM Scott Easy, Joey BK PT LM. You watch the most college basketball that I know. I'm asking you out of 30 picks in the first round to consider this a generational draft. How many of those players are good out of 30?
Honestly, I would say if you're talking generational, I'll say out of 30, possibly
That's a tough ass question.
if it is. If you're saying 15 of those guys turn out to be all stars or superstars, I'll say that's generational.
That's a crazy projection. What are we saying? What the
But
fuck are we
look, hold
saying
on,
right
easy,
now?
hold on. But look, this is what
What
I'm
the
saying.
fuck are we saying right
Hold
now?
on,
That
look
these
what. Let me
after
explain. Let
draft
me
are going
explain.
to be all
Hold
stars
on.
and all
Let me
that?
explain. Let me explain.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the draft is top heavy, right? Outside of two that we just went through the 2003 draft, and only LeBron, Wade, Melo, and freaking
Bosh.
Gosh.
and Bosh. Those are the only people out of that draft that you know personally, and that is called a generational draft.
But
Correct?
but LM.
Yes, it
No,
is.
no,
It is.
So this what I'm
all right.
saying. If you get
How
one
many
through
players was
15,
that? How many players was that?
that's
LM like
five
four,
at best.
five.
That's
Okay,
five
Five at
five.
players,
best.
right?
I
So
say five at
if
best.
you
Harlem
so
said 10, but 5. Okay, I'm
and
with
that's
you. I'm
still
with you.
and that's still a generational draft, right? So if some of these players 1 through 15, which is the lottery one, and that's why I said 15. If 15 of those lottery players, which we all are saying, yo, it doesn't matter where we pick, one of these players can turn out to be a star. And to Joey's point, if 15 of those guys turn out to be something compared to just 2003 being just 5 people, if 2024 or 2025 turn out to be the top 15, like top 15, more than 5 players turn out to be something, yeah, that's generational. Because you
Yeah.
That's a
outside of the top
generational drive.
five,
Yeah,
outside of the top five, you can name
22
somebody
is
at
deeper.
11. Right.
Now, now,
Outside of the top five, somebody at 11 turned out to be an all-star. Somebody at
yeah,
12 turned out to be a superstar. Somebody
right.
at
That's right.
13 turned out to be a
That's right.
superstar. That's
That's
a
right.
generational draft.
That's my
It ain't
point.
gonna be 1 through 5. It's gonna be 1 through 15,
But
and
that's
within
my
that
thing.
15,
But Scott, that's
five
my
of
thing.
them
Exactly.
gonna be
But guys, that's
generational.
my thing. Niggas think if we don't pick in the top five, we doomed, and that's I don't believe that.
That's not true. And
You're
with
not
all those
you're
picks,
not you're not doomed. That's not the point. The point is your odds is much lower. Like I put
uh,
it in the I
but you
put
got
it
to
in the
remember they
chat.
got 5 picks now. That odds change.
I
I
mean,
I
Steph was 9 and Shea Gilgeous Alexander was 11.
Yeah,
Like, I
that
mean,
odd number
listen,
change.
listen. I think something like that can happen this year. But wouldn't you want to in a draft that you have 4 picks? Wouldn't you want to draft ace and then take a risk in 10 and 10,
no,
11,
I
12,
Yo,
agree.
15?
I
No,
yo,
agree.
Pod,
no. I
Yo,
mean,
when
no,
Pod,
when you have
I mean, I like
the
Ace. Don't
Nets
get me
are a
wrong.
bereft
yo,
of
PT,
talent. When
yo,
I
I'm
like
PT.
serious,
Ace.
when I was watching when the Detroit game, and they were pulling dudes off the bench that I haven't seen since college that is way talent that would play for the Nets, and they
But
and they and
there's
they
two
not a good
things.
team.
But there's
They
2 things I want to say. There's just two things to what you saying. I want to say too. One, Atlanta showed that you can get the number 1 pick just on being in the play-in. Two,
right.
like LM said, within this is I personally think Ace is a great player.
He
There's
had
no
a rough
guarantee
night
Ace
tonight. He
is
had a rough night
yeah,
tonight, by the way.
yeah. It's no way Ace can be guaranteed to be a superstar.
Yeah, he's not Braun.
Yeah, he's not. And matter of fact, I think nobody in this draft is a superstar. I personally don't
Oh
think
no,
so.
there's
Yet,
superstars in this draft.
Wait, Pod.
yet, yet.
I heard if you're not
Who?
taking
Who a
Cooper number one,
superstar?
I heard if you're not taking Cooper number one, you're losing your job. You're
Oh,
losing
that's
your job.
There-
So put Ace off the
wow.
table. If you're not taking Cooper number one, you're losing your job.
Maybe the league would like it because of other circumstances.
Listen, I just watched Asa Newell, and he's nice, and they got him going in the 12th in the draft, and he's nasty, like he's really good, and you could end up with Trey Johnson, and Trey Johnson be the best player out this draft. He's nice too. Like it's a crapshoot. But the point
Yeah,
is, when you're in talent acquisition mode, the Nets are not in winning mode. They're not in try to get in the playoff mode. They're in talent acquisition mode.
that's true.
You
And
have
that's why
to
we got this many draft picks. I mean,
Well,
you
well,
know,
Yeah,
P, well,
but you gotta
PT,
you gotta
PT,
make sure you picking in the top five with at least one of them.
well,
And that don't
PT,
look like it's gonna happen.
PT.
it
If you
might
ask,
still
if
happen though. It
PT,
might still
Nah,
happen.
the
if you
Bucks is
ask,
gonna
if you
make.
ask, if you ask certain people, they say we competing, we trying to get into a plane. So what the fuck I do with that now?
But
I
playing
don't
is
know
I,
what to do with it.
competing.
That's why I'm mad. I don't know why. I don't know what to do with it. I
LM, don't
really
act like
don't.
you didn't hear
Hold
that,
on.
bro. Don't
PT
act like you didn't hear
PT
that.
Right,
came on
but
the.
playing to me is not competing. Like it's just you just at that point you just hoping. And even if we did make the play-in, we ain't making the playoffs. So
LM,
it's
hear
just
me out.
like
Hear me out on this, LM. Tell me if I'm wrong or right about this. If you make the play in one year and the next year you're back in the lottery, you played yourself. Because what you
I
because
that's
yeah,
a
what you
good point.
want is
That's a good
you want
point.
to have your
that's the
team
point.
set, make the play in, learn from that, and then start challenging and playing deeper into the playoffs. You don't want to make the play in one
I
year
think
and then be back in the lottery the year
I think
after.
we've taken this early success a little too far. Look at the Bucks right now. If you look at the standings, the Bucks are going to make the playoffs.
Last week
Right.
they was the last
They look
team
like
in the East.
They moved up the chart.
Last week they was the last team in the East. This week
And look where they at
they
now.
now they into the fucking hunt. This is what I'm saying, my nigga. What we
You
doing, my
can't look
nigga?
at the Nets and say they not going to be the bottom five in that chart. They could just
Right.
lose 5 games and
To
be.
me, it's still early. Like it could be all. It could be
It's too
All
early.
Star.
Niggas
Yo,
didn't even
Pod,
really
this is what
get
I'm saying,
fully
right? It
into
could
the
be All
second
Star
when niggas
weekend.
started
Here's what
losing
Way
shit,
too
bro.
early.
Pod, this is what I'm saying, right? It could be All Star weekend, and then after All Star weekend, we just start losing games like crazy,
Lazy.
like
We be done. We be
crazy,
done. We
and
be in that hunt.
we end up being where Philly is at
That's
supposedly.
right. That is right.
That could happen.
We got lose
Listen,
a
we
little bit
lost
more.
to Philly already, so tiebreakers could
We got
be
lose a little bit
in
more. So
jeopardy.
we
No, I'm
after
saying no. I don't think so. I
So
after
really
my
don't
losing
thing,
believe
my
that.
thing is
wait,
easy. My thing is easy. You can't, for some Net fans, you can't be saying, "Yeah, let's get Ace Bailey," and at the same time say, "Yo, let's make a plan." You,
no.
it's
I
no
agree with that. I
sense.
agree.
We got to
And you can't.
choose.
Yeah, you got to choose. Yeah, you got to choose. What I'm
No.
saying is they got
All
to
I'm listening to that
establish
shit
culture.
exactly.
I think culture is important, and
That's it. That's
that's
true.
what
That's very
and
true.
that's what Jordy is doing. That's why y'all scared because you see it
No,
Scott, I
I
see
agree.
it,
I
but
agree.
why are you wasting this culture on players that's not gonna be here?
because you
Think
want
think
to sell it.
But
You
you
want your
you have
car to
no
shine.
who
If
you
you
have
you
no
think
choice,
if
Pod.
you got a new car, if
you
you got a car that you want to sell, you're gonna wax it,
you,
right?
you jumping
No,
over priorities.
some of these guys are going to be
No,
You
here. Not
waxing the car don't got no
that's
engine.
not
no,
true. Some
Why
of these
y'all
that's not
niggas talking like it's about to
true.
be a fire sale,
Yeah,
bro?
some of
some of
these
these guys is
guys
going.
It
Some of
could
these guys will
be.
still be here though.
some of these
I
guys
don't
Yeah,
are
think
of
going
they'll.
to be
course.
here.
Some of them gonna be here, but I'm saying he will keep the young ones with me. I need some
Yeah,
young ones and keep a
I
couple
think.
of old yeah vets.
You
I
fucking
I
think
think
can
you
see
Cam.
about to
Schroeder
bring
still being here.
You
you
I
think
think
Schroeder's a
Cam.
great
But the whole
leader.
panel, the
I
whole
think Cam
panel.
Thomas
Who
is
are
going
the
to be part of the
keepers?
championship. Cam Thomas for sure.
All right.
Yeah, I can see
I
That's
Schroeder
think.
still
one.
being here.
Is
Zion
I
Nick
think
Williams,
he.
Claxton a keeper?
huh?
Who?
I'm 50-50 on Clax. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'm
50
Yeah,
50.
zero on
well,
Clax.
I'm 50-50. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I think Zaire is a
50-50 is
keeper.
nasty, yeah.
Zaire,
I
yeah,
respect it.
Zaire.
Zaire a keeper. I would say Zaire a
or
keeper.
You
Zaire,
you
or a
could you
Zaire
could
great
see
is
trade
Zaire
piece.
as
You
being
don't
a
know.
starter on the
he is not a
championship team.
keeper.
As a role player, hell yeah.
Okay, no. Give me your start. Who on the Nets is in your starting five going forward?
Oh, Cam. I would say Cam probably. That's
That's
mostly
it,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe,
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
maybe Schroeder still be playing. Who knows?
Ty,
There's
Ty,
no. He said Schroeder
Ty,
still be
Ty,
playing. God
Yeah, I
damn.
don't know. I don't know.
Ty, Ty. Just
Jesus
because these
Christ.
guys, just because you
They
think
don't
these,
have a point guard. They don't really have a point guard. He's the only
Yo,
point guard.
they scratching out wins with Ben Simmons leftover of his spinal cord
hey,
and
y'all can
and Schroeder
Yeah,
trying to
you
make
straight.
a
you can
comeback in
say
the
what you want.
NBA.
You can say what
Hey,
you want.
look.
Hold on. You
He
can say
trying
what
to
you
earn
want,
that
but
Laker contract
you
back.
can say what you want.
Yeah, right.
You can say what you want, but those wins got you stressed right now, brother, because they not
Yeah,
Yes,
coming.
he is.
because
Yes, he
they're
do.
Who's
nonsensical.
stressed?
They're
No,
nonsensical. Yo, it's so crazy. You know what?
No,
I'm numb to
bro.
this because my football team did this to me too. I'm watching them win games and going, what the fuck is wrong with
Here's
the
another
Who your
thing,
Giants?
team?
Yo,
Who your
do they
team,
want a
PT?
quarterback or not?
Who your PT? Who your team, PT? Who your team?
New
Who your
York
team?
Giants.
The
Bro,
Giants.
Yo,
bro,
yo, the coach.
bro.
They even what's worse about
can
it
we
is
not
they
bring
even
those
got it
bum ass
hard
niggas up
knocks
in this
on
stream, bro?
on
Please, don't want to hear about
4K.
the Giants.
In
God,
4K saying that they want Jaden Daniels. Then why did you win those games? Those meaningless games in November. Why did you win them? All you had to do was lose, and you'd have your quarterback of the
bro,
future.
they was still
Cause they
trying to get
believe
rid of
in
Daniel
Daniel Jones.
Jones. They
Yeah,
was
they
trying
was
to
on
get
the
rid
Daniel
of him,
Jones
and they
shit.
couldn't get rid of him. They tried
Yeah,
to trade him. Nobody
y'all
wanted
niggas
the
trying to
bum.
sell me on this
I
on this
told
Schroeder
you.
shit is just like how they tried to sell the Jets fans Aaron Rodgers. See what you.
Hey, look, the Laker fans are talking
I ain't
about
gonna
taking
hold you,
Schroeder
but
back.
at that time, Aaron Rodgers was definitely, you know what I'm saying. Niggas thought they got one with Aaron.
They were like, "Yo,
Yeah,
So
championship." Everybody was
Yo,
talking
LM,
Super Bowl.
yo, LM, and
you
then
Yo,
one
can't, you
play,
can't, you don't
get
know
that
yo,
until
you
you
gotta know in
know.
the draft, man.
yo, one play, and then he blow out his Achilles. Boop. And now he
nah,
now
that was
now,
that disappointing. I'm not
now,
gonna
now,
hold
now you got this. Now
That
you got this
was,
shit right here.
Oh,
Now you
y'all
got this
niggas is
bullshit
shocked
right
a
here.
40-year-old quarterback got hurt in a violent sport.
yeah, it was.
Yo,
Yo,
the Nets are doing the same thing. It's the
yo,
same
No,
breezy.
I don't
thing.
think so. I don't think
Yo,
so. I think they're doing it beautifully.
skipping
And
steps.
hey, look, mark my word. At the end of the year, y'all gonna. I call this a beautiful rebuild, and I'm telling you, it's gonna play out. Watch, and I want y'all to thank me later. I'm serious.
All right, Scott, but Scott, what happened when it don't? What do I do then?
No, I believe it's gonna happen. I,
All right, but what happened if it don't? What do I do then?
well, it'll be another year that we gotta keep rebuilding.
Hey, put an H
Keep
on your
rebuilding.
Zaire Williams jersey and handle it. That's what you gonna do.
I mean,
No,
why y'all?
I'm just saying with 5 picks or 4 guaranteed picks,
But who
they gotta
cares
have
though?
something,
Hello, who cares
something gonna
though?
come out of it.
Who cares though? We already knew this rebuild was going to take 2, 3 years. Y'all
Yeah,
act like
exactly,
y'all
No,
act
no,
like we're
no.
going.
They
Hold on,
officially
y'all act
pushed
like we're going
themselves
to pick.
back a year.
exactly.
Y'all act like we're going to pick Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey and be in the playoffs next year. It's not going to
That's
happen.
not a possibility. It could be
No, but
we
they
could.
on whoever
No,
Regardless,
picks
Joey,
those dudes
that's
is
not the
on
that's
their
regardless,
not the
way.
point. That's not the point of that. You want to move forward with a high end. When Orlando got Paulo, they didn't make the playoffs the year after,
That,
but they
that's
already
right. That's right.
they had
I
a talent that they can build around.
That's
I
Like,
right.
yo, we
understand.
got somebody we can build around. That was the main point.
But at the end of the
It's
day, we're going to be rebuilding anyway. It's going to take time.
yeah. It's gonna take a little
That's
time.
fine. That's fine when you got a generational talent to do it with.
Let me ask you a
Like,
question.
that's perfectly fine. I don't mind us waiting as long as you get your guy. Who cares? Like,
That
all
should
right,
be their
fine, we can
only
do
thing
that.
that they're thinking about is
You better
getting
hope
their
you got
guy.
your
You
generational guy.
get your eight, you get Ace, you get Cooper, Dylan, or whatever the case may be. You got your guy. Cool. Y'all don't have to make the playoffs next season because 2026 is a generational draft.
Let me
If
ask
you
you a
Hey,
happen to
question.
get something in there,
Wait,
cool. You
hold on.
got another building piece, and now you can, you know what I'm saying, start working towards making the playoffs or
Real quick,
championship contending.
let
real
me
quick.
read this thing from Claude Smith. Flag is probably a better swimmer than a good player if he reached the NBA. The great the great white from America is a dream white folk dream of. It's too many black stars coming out every year. I don't know.
Mm.
You got
I
perfect
Luca
just
point.
is
I
good,
just
man.
You got
I
perfect.
can't agree.
I mean,
You got
stop
Yo, the
perfect.
talking.
two
What
best
does
players
color?
in the league,
Hold on,
Luca
hold on.
and Jokic, are white.
Hold on. What does color got to
Right.
what does color got to do with anything? If you talented, you
Nothing. That's
talented.
the
Yeah,
point.
That's a
yeah,
fact.
Like,
Claude. Come on,
That's a
that's
super fact.
nasty.
That's a
cut all
super
that
fact.
bullshit out and
Like
let them make
Luca
their
is
stuff.
dominating the league when
That's a
he
super
was
fact.
came like come on, bro. Like
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a quick question though. Y'all really think we about to draft 6 players from this draft?
Well,
nah,
no, I don't know. I really couldn't. I can't
They
really.
they could
I can't
because
because
read
their
this
team don't
but
have
GM.
no
because
talent.
you have the same you also have the same problem as Houston. You got too much talent
Yeah,
on the roster. Some
too
of
many
it ain't
young
gonna
guys, and
But LM,
You would
they
say the
didn't.
same thing about OKC. OKC, you don't. I don't even know where they're gonna put half
No,
these draft
no,
picks they
no.
got sitting on the
But
bench.
that's right. That's true.
PT LM,
But
they
you
didn't
do it
all.
though.
No, but they didn't do that all in one year. That was accumulated years. This is one draft. We got 6 picks in it. You think we about to
Yeah,
use
But
six
we got
picks?
no draft picks last year,
I don't know, man.
and we have a team full of G leaguers right now. We're getting rid of the three. We're getting rid of the three vets. I believe that. I hope that's the case.
No, there's
And
gonna be some moves. There's gonna be some
so they got
moves.
room to put on. They got room to put two or three players. Like what I would have liked to believe is that they could trade up, but that doesn't happen in the NBA. The NBA don't.
That's rare.
It's like I
That's
think I've seen it happen one time, and I can't even remember what that
What was
was.
that one time you remember?
Like one
I
time, Atlanta put two picks together in the 20s to get up to 14 or some shit like that. I can't
I
remember.
I
Yeah.
can't remember, but it's
All right.
rare.
All right. All right, so somebody got an echo, but all right,
Yeah,
the
somebody got an
Mav.
echo. Mute up, yeah. Go ahead,
So
easy.
so the Mavs just traded up not too long ago to swap their pick with Atlanta to get Luca with Trey.
No,
Niggas
that
do
wasn't
it,
a.
bro.
That was a drop. That was go backwards. That wasn't because it wasn't Atlanta didn't trade up as much as what you call it didn't want Luca, and they traded back.
But
That was
niggas move their picks
strategic.
though. But niggas move their picks though in the draft though. Niggas give up their picks and shit like that in the
Of
draft
course,
though.
but it's not going to be like two picks in the 20s or two picks in the teens. You're not going to do that.
No, 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 no,
If
no.
you're like the
Those are
second
good
pick and
picks.
you trade in with the fourth pick, like that can happen, but not no package together three picks in the 20s and then get that to get you a top into the lottery. That doesn't happen in the NBA. It's not like the NFL.
You think you could see something like that?
I think so. That's a possibility.
You could see like the Nets have so many picks.
We give
It's
up two second
potential, but
rounders and one first rounder, and we move up to like a top 10.
I couldn't see second rounders getting you into the top 10. The NBA draft is
If
really one round. It's not even.
yeah. I mean, you
You
if
cut
it's
out.
a player that they with so many picks they have, they probably will stay pat. You know, it's a lot of good players coming out for real.
But Scott, hear me out
It
real quick.
really is.
But Scott, hear
It's
me out.
some
Hear me out real quick, right? Even if we make the trades, we'll have to make like a fire sale kind of trade. But even if we make the trades, right? Let's just say we make like 3 to 4 trades, right?
yeah.
With all the young talent we playing on the team, if we draft 6 motherfuckers on the team, some people gonna have to get cut off this motherfucker. Like now we gonna have
Yeah.
to get to football type shit. Like,
Yeah,
all right,
that's the dilemma.
ah
That's the
shit.
dilemma. That's the
So
dilemma. Yeah.
so hold on. Let's put things in perspective. We got Tariq Whitehead from Duke. You know, Duke they always got high draft picks, and you know what I mean. Tariq Whitehead, he's not turned out to be what we thought he was. At least not this soon. I heard he had a good G League game, but he still got to be player developed going into his third season or second or third season with the Nets. We
Hmm.
seen Clowney go to the G League early in you know what I'm saying in the season of his rookie year. Played great and then wound up coming to the Brooklyn Nets. So from Long Island to the Brooklyn Nets. In the latter part of the season, and in the beginning of the season, without injury, he's been playing really good basketball. So I'm saying that to say some draft picks develop in one year, like Clowney. Some of them take more than one year, like a Derek Whitehead. Whoever we draft, I think they're gonna be ready. Well, you expect the top five to pick to be ready, or the top three pick to be ready. You expect if it's another lottery from 1 through 10, you expect them to be ready. But
Hmm.
but again, the reason why I don't the, the, con- my confidence is contingent on Jordi Fernandez having a say in the matter. If he's has a voice, and when it's coming to the draft board, and they let him, you know to help decide who they should pick. I think that's going to help Star Marks a ton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where my confidence come from is that Sean Marks not making his decision on his own. Yeah, you know what I mean. Without Jordi Fernandez, I would be nervous because I know a lot of credit go to Jeff Peterson and whatnot. But yeah, man, that's ultimately how I feel though, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought Barry was going to join the panel. Before we go, I was listening to y'all pod, and I'll be listening to the playbacks, man. Y'all be cooking, man. Shout out to all y'all and subscribe. Put all y'all links in the chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put all y'all links in the chat. But for tomorrow night game, y'all see the Suns whoop on the Y'all see the Suns whoop on the Lakers. They on the back to back though. Yeah, how y'all feel, man? What y'all
Cam not
think gonna
playing
happen?
that game, so I don't know.
Brooklyn
Yeah,
about to
all
go on
right.
a
Yeah,
3 game win streak. Three
uh,
game win streak. How y'all feel about
uh,
that?
I don't know, cause
Ball
KD,
up,
uh,
KD,
nigga. My
KD
nigga
back,
balled
so
up. Nigga, how you feel
Uh,
about that 3 game victory? Pull it up, nigga.
I'm
Tyrese
not saying
Martin.
that's.
No,
I'm not
Hold
saying
on,
that's a
hold on,
That is not a
hey,
dub.
hold
nigga,
on, hold
I'm
on.
still running the victory lap.
Hold on, hold on. So Tyrese
Run
Martin,
it two
Queen.
times. Run it three.
These are
Shit.
these are players that I expect to get playing time in the rotation. You know what I'm saying? Cam Thomas is gonna be out. Tyrese Martin gonna be in. Who else? Quee. I think Quee gonna get some playing time. And I don't even know who else is on the bench besides those two players to keep it all the way real with you. So I think they the ones who's going to get minutes, and the guys who was playing last time, they're going to play. You know, like, outside of everybody that's injured, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't want to be long winded. I see Leaf just joined the panel. I was planning to end the show soon, but I was just talking about the game for tomorrow for the Nets and the Suns. I think
You gotta give
I don't
Leafy
know.
a minute.
I don't know if we win this game, but you know what I mean. I
Oh
do
nah.
think. I do think that we're gonna compete. I do
Oh
think that we're gonna
nah.
compete.
Nah, yo,
And
nah.
you know what? That's all you can ask for, bro. Because here's the thing,
What?
Georgia. Hold up, wait, hold up. Here's the thing, bro. Like Jordi Fernandez is proving that this team, at minimum, is gonna compete. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like the thing is like if you look at the games that we played, we only had two double digit losses. And all the rest of these games, bro, we was well up in it, bro. Like he leading the league in successful challenges, bro. That means
Facts.
he looking to win. He looking to compete. He looking
My
to get
nigga,
guys to
we
believe.
winning tomorrow, my nigga. Today.
Talk talk that
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
easy.
no. But hold on. Just let me finish, bro. I'm still running the victory lap, bro. Like I spent
Barry
the,
say you playing us
basically
tomorrow. Oh man.
I'm spending this 20. I spent the last 24 hours and the next 24 hours screaming, Steph is trash. Like I been knew he was.
Okay.
Um,
Not too much. Not too
nah,
much,
nah,
bro.
nah,
Not
no,
too
no.
much.
I'm taking it there, and I'm taking it to other niggas' channels. Fuck it. That's where I'm at with it, bro. Steph is trash. They blew an 18-point lead. My nigga was no Cam Thomas. It was no Cam Johnson. Steph is trash.
Alright, not too
That's my.
much. Go ahead. Go ahead. Not too much.
Nah,
Go
No,
nah,
that's
ahead.
nah. I'm
crazy.
staying on that. Fuck that. That's where I'm at.
Yo, can you chill
What's
with
up?
the F bombs,
No,
man?
that's
Yo, I'm
crazy,
My
trying.
bad.
bro.
Yo, man, I'm trying to stay monetized, man. I don't need you to entertain us with F bombs, man. Like I will sub your ass, man. Yo,
All right,
stop
man.
playing with.
Damn, man. Shit. Like my $2 every day don't mean nothing. God damn.
They do
But
mean something, man. But that's still, if I get an F bomb, bro, it ain't gonna add up. It ain't gonna add up to. Ain't gonna add up to the $2 you send in. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I appreciate the super chat. Shout to everybody that ever sent me a super chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
But
I'm weak.
yeah,
realistically, bro, I hold on, hold on. I gotta say that. I gotta do that. I gotta set the tone, bro. I can't just have you over here
all right.
thinking you could say anything because you sent $2 super chats, man. You got to be fucking kidding me. Pardon my
That's
language.
wild crazy. That's wild
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. Like,
You
That's
gonna you
wild.
gonna
you're like,
follow an F bomb with mine,
yeah,
bro?
no, I'm
Come
just
on,
saying,
man.
yeah, that was crazy, bro.
Yo,
I
Goofy,
mean,
nigga just
man,
sent a
damn.
strong ass
Nah.
two,
But
and then he
listen,
get the
man. Look,
wild at
look.
the
You know,
bottom
I
of the
listen.
channel. Alright,
You know,
bro,
I
let's go.
consider everybody up in here family, man. Like so, like, cause we all stamp the same flag. But yeah, tomorrow, bro. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a win, bro. Like, but I'm definitely looking for us to compete at minimum. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, this is my whole solace for the rest of the season, bro. I'm taking it game by game because I know Jordy is not going to just roll over. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. He not going to allow the team to roll over. At least not this roster the way it's constructed now. However
No,
the
he
roster
not.
look, man, in the next month and two, whatever. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I'm cool with whatever. I'm
Oh, you
cool with
wonder that?
whatever happens this season because I already know Jordi Fernandez is gonna be one of the few staples, bro. Like going forward for this team. So I'm cool
He's a
with it, bro.
champion. He's a championship head coach, man.
Yeah,
Like
he's
I
very
mean,
good.
whatever roster of players that we assemble, they're gonna be coached by Jordi Fernandez. And again,
I put
y'all
it to
keep
this way, and
y'all keep
I'm
hold on, go ahead,
I'm gonna
go
put it
ahead.
this way, bro. Then I'm gonna leave, bro. Like I put it. Listen, he will be the staple of what the Nets is supposed to be, and how we supposed to play in the rest of this year and the years going forward, bro. Like, no matter what happens, bro. Like so, if he could be the guy to put everything together and put the motion together, bro. So like. I mean, let's look forward to it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I did see Igor the men tonight, bro, and I like everything I see. I don't want Dylan no more. I want him. So but definitely, man. But that's all I really wanted to say when I came up in here, man. Peace. Listen, I consider all y'all up in here family, man. So I mean, cause we all wear the same shit. But definitely
Nah, we family,
PT,
man.
PT,
Peace to you,
Easy,
Leaf.
Scotty,
What's
Breeze,
up,
man.
man?
I'm gonna do the game tomorrow, man, cause I'm finally off. I finally got 2 off days, so
Okay,
I'm
I'll
gonna
right.
see
be
you
on the
tomorrow.
yeah. So I'm gonna be live on my joint. I'm spending the next 24 hours, man. Endorsing plenty of Steph hate as much as possible for so
Okay,
because
okay, not too much, my nigga. What's going on, bro?
a lot. It's gonna
We
be a
about to
lot.
play
It's going
KD
to
in
be a
the
lot.
field and all
It's
that
going to
shit,
be
bro.
easy. You've been in too many parties with me, bro. It's going to be a lot.
Bro, that was last game. We on
I
to
don't
this game,
Right.
bro.
care.
Low,
I
let
don't
that go,
care.
bro. We gotta focus on this game right here, bro. What's going
Well,
on right now,
until
bro? What's going
we
on,
get to 9 o'clock, bro, I'm endorsing, bro. I'm
bro?
endorsing all my
Bro,
victories.
bro, do not use the Brooklyn Nets to fucking endorse your hate for Steph Curry, bro. Leave
Yes, I
those two
am. You
separate things,
damn
bro.
right I am. Yes, I
What's
am.
going on right now,
I'm
bro?
all,
Nah,
listen. It's real simple, and
Okay,
then I'm gonna walk up out of
nah,
here. It's real simple, bro. If you
nah.
ain't endorsing the Brooklyn Nets, I'm gonna find out where you are. I'm gonna go to your channel, and I'm Rick James in your shit, bro. Like just feet all over your couch. It's simple. It's just that simple, bro. Like I'm not being nice about it, bro. You know how I feel. You know how I feel about the Golden State Warriors, bro. Like I'm done with this. I'm out of here too, man. My phone heating up. I'm gonna hit y'all up later.
That's that new phone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's funny. He said that's a new phone. Shout to Leaf. Shout to everybody on the panel, man. Yo, chat, hit the like button. Subscribe to all the content creators that join the panel. Um, yeah, man, I can never. It's fun. This is a fun team to watch, man, and it's because Jordi Fernandez, Ben Simmons go to the bench. We still running. We still playing at a high pace. Regardless of the players, there's a system that Jordi Fernandez implemented, and I don't want him to be overlooked for the abundance of the player development he has done that he promised. Because that's another thing. That's part of what we were supposed to be doing too. How you gonna play, develop, and tank? You know what I'm saying? Like they
That's
playing
right.
develop to get better. They telling them that because everybody agreed to that, but they don't understand that by player development and tanking is is clashing with each other. But the truth is that nobody expected them to meet such the players too. The expectations. Nobody thought Zaire would be hooping the way he is. He's our number one perimeter defender, bro. We put Zaire on the last play of the game to guard Brandon Ingram and Steph Curry and like, bro, and he's doing a fantastic job. You know what I'm saying? So for him to be doing this early in the season, these players develop faster than we thought they was going to develop,
man.
and y'all can't be mad at Jordi Fernandez for that, man. We still could get Ace Bailey, man. I don't think it's over yet, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
y'all
y'all going
niggas
too
panic.
far.
Y'all niggas panicking, man. Let these young boys play, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. Just let these young niggas play and get they burning, bro. It's all good. Do not panic, bro. We didn't. Yo, our feet just got into the water, bro. God damn, bro. God damn. Hold it down, bro. 10 toes, dog. God damn.
Facts.
But yo,
Facts.
Yeah.
three game win streak incoming, my nigga. You heard Leaf. He took that victory lap. Make sure y'all take it 3 times. We coming up, nigga. 3 games. But yo, take a calm 20, drop it on the fucking Nets. You know we on the plus. Look at the money line. Drop it on there. Drop it on there, my nigga. Yes. Yes. I will do the same.
Yo,
Word.
yo, start the easy, man. Yo, easy. Before we dip, man. When the next time no snooze button come on.
Yeah, we pulling up soon, man. Be on the lookout, man. Some unfortunate things happen, but make sure you be on the lookout, man. We got something great coming up for you. Yo, Podathon going on, 24-hour stream about to pull up on you. Yes, that's what I
Uh,
said. Shit about to pull up on you. Yes, be on the lookout.
uh,
My nigga Big
that,
Ox Media, the NSB god
facts.
right here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm looking out, man,
Yo,
all the
easy.
time.
Did you talk to Ox about that L we gave them the other night? How y'all did y'all talk about that?
I ain't get to tell him about that yet, but we gonna
Okay.
talk about that. We gonna talk about that one right there. We gonna talk about that shit. Oh yeah, I've been waiting for that one. I've been waiting.
Yo, shout to Big Ox, man. I'm waiting for him to, have more content. I'm a fan of his page. Subscribe to Big Ox page, Big Ox Media. Scott, talk to us, man. Give us a quick commercial before we get up out of here. Let them know, you know what I mean, what you got going on. And I watched some of your Cam Thomas video too, man. Shout to you. I
Yeah,
shared it on, I retweeted it. Reposted it on Twitter, on X or
yeah, I
whatnot.
saw it. I saw it. Thank you. Yeah, I got to defend. I love Cam Thomas game, man.
Yeah.
I think he's the future. He's part of the future of the team. So yeah, but you can reach me at Apartment Gamer and more on YouTube. I'm also on X at Apartment Gamer One, and y'all leave your comments, man. I'm gonna put out some more content soon. I'm out of town right now. I'm sorry, my mic is not that great, but it is what it is.
Nah, it's all good. Shout to you, man, for joining the panel. Anyways, man, like I said, Nets fans is the best fans. You know what I mean? Worldwide and renowned. You know what I mean? Renowned.
Yep.
Word. Shout to Joey BK. Joey BK, man. On the closeout, who you got, man? The Nets or the Suns in the next game?
Yeah, I got us winning. I saw Dennis and Wofford at the game tonight. I think they doing some scouting. I think they scheming. I think we got the fresh legs, even though we down some bodies. I think we pull out the win.
You know, Dennis want to fucking fuck up KD real quick. You know, he was talking that shit during the Olympics. You know, you want to get his
Oh
dick wet real quick.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about
yeah,
that. Yeah,
Yo,
This
like
one,
I said,
this one is personal.
yo, it's personal, my nigga, and I'm putting down my 20. Yo, who with me? Who walking with me, my nigga? Make sure you get your money.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna bet 20. I might bet five though. I might bet five. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Three
I
game win
might.
streak incoming, Breeze. That's what I'm rolling with. I'm fucking with the Nets right now. That's how I'm feeling.
Yo, all right, that's what up. Yo, shout to Easy, man. I actually put up some money because Easy was saying this and that, and I won. It was versus the Bucks. I'm always remember that. I'm gonna remind the chat every chance I get too. You know what I'm saying? I believe in this team. Know what I mean? Yo, shout to PT, man. He joined the panel, debated a little something, but ultimately, I think we, you know what I mean, want the Nets to win. It's just the how part we gotta agree on. We ain't there yet, but we a work in progress, right, PT?
Yo, I love my team. I mean that sincerely. It reps my borough, my my where I'm from. It says Brooklyn right across the chest. Is I respect my team, but I want us to become winners. I don't
yeah.
want
Of
us.
course.
I don't want us to. I'm not saying what I'm saying because I want everything right now. No, I just want them to do the right steps, put together a talented team that we could root for 10 years. Not every 3 years the team is flipped over again and looks completely different.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So to I'm hoping for a loss tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I
I
know
know
what you're
that shit
saying.
sounds strange, but I watched a lot of college basketball tonight, and I'm telling you,
Well,
we
well,
could be back and be back for real and be back for a decade. You know what I'm saying?
well.
We just gotta
I
take the
think that
right
starts
steps.
from the top, though, man. I really believe it's the organization that gotta. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I will say this forever. I tweeted this. I said I said Jordy is doing his job. His job is to compete and do whatever he can. It's Sean Marks that's not doing his job.
I
Sean Marks
agree.
is supposed to put a tanking team on the floor. He knows the investment he made. He knows what he has to do, what his priorities are, and not skip steps. But he's not a good GM. That he does everything right up until the point of those final things that you need to win. He'll pick a good coach, but not have a good lineup for him to be growing young players. He's he's making all he's doing right now is making journeyman money. That's all he's doing. He's getting Cam Johnson his next contract. He's getting Schroeder
Smart,
another contract.
smart.
You, you know what I'm saying? So
That's smart. That's smart. He gonna get the vets in a good playoff contending situation, and at the same time, we
that shit
could
don't
get
help us, Breezy.
Bro, hold on, let me finish. He gonna put them in a situation where they could go to contenders, and he gonna hire who you want. Frank, you gonna hire Frank, the Frank Stand man from on 45th Street and Second Avenue. Know what I'm saying? That's
Oh,
gonna be our starting point guard, man. We
oh,
gonna hire. We gonna hire the
oh,
dude. We gonna hire
you,
the dude that sell pretzels on the corner. Know what I'm saying? He gonna be the point
Yo,
guard for the Brooklyn
yo,
Nets. You know what I mean?
pause,
yo,
yo,
yo, don't
pause.
sleep. John Starks was bagging groceries
Pause.
before what's the name came and got him.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, nah, you're not hitting the fucking stream on that, my nigga. No,
Nah,
hell no. No way, bro.
yeah,
PT,
nah.
talk about
Listen,
something, bro. No, hell no, bro. No.
hold on. Oren said what? Hold on. He said, Claude Smith said, I'm hoping we put 100% effort into winning. To hell with tanking. That's a gamble, not a wise strategy. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Oren Spiegel said, don't talk to me about how Sean is working on his next contract, which is 4 years from now. Vice said, he's a good draft GM, but he sucks at trading. Okay, so we got our differences about Sean Marks, but the best thing he did was sign Jordi Fernandez. So I ain't gonna say all is forgiven. There's still work to do. The job's not done. Is the
you said,
job done?
you
Is the
said,
job done? The job is not done.
No,
But
it's
he
still
did.
going.
Right. But he still, started in the off season by getting Jordi Fernandez. And again, it
And get
start.
those picks back.
He's starting with the head coach instead of the superstar player. And as much as y'all may want to contrast the potential, just remember, I'm looking at the players that put up the same numbers as Cam Thomas. So far, that's Dylan Harper. I heard Trey Johnson putting up those numbers. Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, and Cooper Flag. But so
Cooper Flag
yeah,
putting up the
man.
numbers.
Asa Newell doing those numbers.
Who?
Asa Newell,
Ace
Yeah, he
Newell.
is
Okay.
putting up good numbers. He is putting them good up.
All right. What position he play?
power forward.
Okay, he
Yeah.
play with his back to the basket.
Not really. He's a modern power forward.
Should have lied and told Brees it was a shooting guard.
Yeah, well,
Nah,
That's what we going to draft.
you think so? A shooting
nah.
guard?
Nah, they can't do that. That'd be such a waste.
If they do
We
that, I'll
have
be
a
mad
shooting
as
guard.
hell. They first pick is a shooting guard.
Yo, imagine that, yo. They pick a fucking shooting guard and what they fucking pick. Why the fuck would you do that bullshit like
But
that?
not
Nah,
unless
I
that's the
don't.
only, that's the best pick. And then trade them.
Trade him. Oh God, what? Why? No, bro. No,
Maybe
stop.
they want
Hold on.
somebody.
No, think about it. Think about it. As us as a fan base and them as an organization looking at the fan base, you promised us hope. The minute you get that hope, you trade it away. No way, bro. You can't come back from that, bro. You can't come
I
back
don't
from that.
trust Sean Marks though.
You
I ain't
can't
gonna
come
lie
back
to
from that,
you.
bro.
They're not trading. They're not trading Cam Thomas. You don't have to worry about that. They can't even
Nah.
get what he's worth. The
Yeah, I
the
know.
the league is split on Cam Thomas. You can't even get what he's worth. What he's worth
Facts.
way more
That
to
is
the Nets.
true.
He's
That is
worth
true.
way more to the Nets than to any other team in the league. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
Right,
true.
like
I agree.
imagine. Look, Sean Marks got that advantage, and as much as everybody's right about Sean Marks in the free agency and how he could have did better, this is the first time in a long time or any time that Sean Marks got that advantage. He like, yeah, you got a 25-point scorer, you giving him 28 million. I got a
That's
25
right.
point scorer getting 4 million. They definitely don't have the advantage over us. And
yeah,
at the end of the day, I don't think Sean Mark should even, you know what I mean, entertain the trade. I think he should keep Cam Thomas. I think he the franchise
no,
player before the franchise player.
nah. That
I'm
that
Yeah.
that report came from other GMs that's trying to
Yeah.
rattle Sean Marks. Like that. Even if they were doing that, they wouldn't want that in the press.
Not
That
even
No,
just
no, they
rattle,
wouldn't.
but PT not just rattle Sean Marks, but rattle Cam Thomas and his agent. Like, yo, they
right,
thinking about trading me all because I didn't hit a
Yeah.
contract.
Or it
right.
could be his agent rattling everybody so he can see what kind of money is out there.
That too.
Yeah,
That
that
too.
that too. And and
so
and
I
he may be
so
disappointed with that.
so hold on. Let's say in totality, in which it isn't, but from my analysis. it looked like a lot of teams is interested and they will offer trade packages. But again, he's such a unique situation because he's so productive with that small contract and going into contract year, you know he's gonna ask for the back. Kind of like Siakam, but not like Siakam because Siakam had a championship and was
You
proven.
know what it is, Breezy?
Yeah,
Everybody got their shooting guards. There's so many combo guards in the league that everybody has their shooting guard. It's not even really like how much Cam Thomas is worth. It's just it's just everybody has that player or a version of that player. So what they're willing to pay is not commensurate with what the player is worth. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well, I
You see what I'm
do, but at
saying?
the end, I just feel like Cam Thomas in a two guard situation, like he's better than a lot of these other two guards. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's something that we know as Nets fans, as people who watch the Nets day in day out. The scouts in the league, like if you, this is not my report. A lot of people are reporting this. The scouts, some scouts in the league don't like him as a starter. You understand what I'm saying? So because of that, it a 25 like a if you're a 26 point per game scorer in the NBA, you have value. You know what I'm saying? Like you,
You
it's
have a
to
lot of
say
value.
that you don't have value is an oxymoron. He's a 26 point per game scorer, and yet there's still GMs that are like, nah.
that's
And
because they're trying to drive down his price or
Yeah.
his
maybe,
value so
yeah,
they can
Hold
play
on,
in
Exactly.
because
hold
they
on.
want the Nets to let him go so
But
they
no,
can pick him up.
yeah,
but
They
no,
Right,
want
right,
him.
right.
They
Hold on, hold
want
on, hold
him,
on.
but they don't want to pay.
yeah.
Right, right.
No,
Hold on,
but
hold
that
on.
report
I
didn't come from
thank
the
you.
Nets, is what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right, hold on, y'all. All right, I'm gonna end the show on the note that Cam Thomas is still on the team. He's still on the team, and we got the advantage at the you know what I mean when it's time to negotiate.
That's right.
On my way.
Nets fans is the best fans. We're gonna be back with a recap tonight. The panel got the Nets winning tonight, man. It is what it is, man. Majority rules. I'm
PT
rolling with
said
the.
that.
I'm rolling with that. You know what I mean, but everybody, that's 4-1, man. I'm saying or
Yeah.
3-2.
You really want to play in, don't you, Breezy?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about one game. And
Nah,
again, like I said, hold
Breezy,
on. And
tell the
again,
He ain't
truth.
hold
answer the
Tell the
question.
truth, Breezy.
He ain't answer the question.
Just
do do I
answer the
want to
question. You want to
do I
play in,
want
don't you?
Mm.
Nah, I don't know what I want, man. Y'all making it
You
seem
lie.
y'all making it seem like I want to play in over Ace Bailey. Like I don't want to end the show with that narrative because that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That
But we
is what
going
it
to
is.
so but no. What you did, PT, is for the start of the show. The next, well, actually, this recap. Next recap, we could start with. I won't say started with that, but we'll talk about it later in the recap. And it
All right.
basically the segment of the show is um competing as hard as much as possible this season and getting whatever draft pick we get, or trying to assure a top three pick, even though there's odds and it's a lottery. So we could get to it, but just not right now, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna definitely revisit this conversation in the recap. Shout to PT, man. Yeah, man, it's all good, man. Disagree with me later too, man. Facts. Shout to Joey BK, shout to Scott, shout to EC, and everybody else that joined the panel tonight. Shout to the chat. We see you, chat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna call it a night, man. I gotta be up really early. Uh
Okay.
have a good
Peace.
one, y'all. Peace.
Peace,
Tomorrow night in
everybody.
Brooklyn.